It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it would get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Powell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40.
That's good for a Washington. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Powell out of the shotgun. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. 3rd and 20. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., 50 yards. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. He keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, Make him make someone miss in the open field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go. Achane. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
In motion, Hill. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Achane. A little juke. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll run. Achane. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll send Waddle in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. In motion, Hill. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Commanders 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Flushed out right. They find some open field here. Powell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time. On 3rd down, Robinson. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. Throwing here, Howell. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run again here with Robinson. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Sam Howell as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. They're going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help?
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And Howell will throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On 1st down, back to Achane. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. 19 tight. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had that more down before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Howell. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. First down, Howell to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Waddle, the motion man right. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Howell's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here.
16 yards.
Howell to the air on first and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 41 yards. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Running right, here's Achane. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And quickly, they get to the line. Again, it's Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. They're going to look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Back to the ground, Achane. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 79 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now a 2nd and 2. A give, running right, Achane. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A give left side, here's Achane. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, it's Robinson.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Howell. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
And he will have a Commanders first down, and that should just about do it. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Howell throwing for it. That's caught at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. In the 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That'll make it 1st and 15. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses.